Okay, and on Northern Isles, in the bottom left, our yellow undead player from New Zealand, it is SaysO. And in the upper right, our red orc player from Canadiana land, it is KiWiKaKi. All right. Well, I can say Canadiana land because I'm from Canadiana land, and so are you, Ricky. How you feeling about this one?
It's a bit of a curveball already, but SaysO is opening up with Dreadlord. Kiwi does obviously want to go in the Farseer Headhunters. We'll see what he does mid-game if he does make those adjustments that we talked about earlier, but already a change-up from SaysO. His Dreadlord is very, very good, and what he does is he just gets in your face with Mass Carrion Swarm and just kills all your Headhunters.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong strategy. I've played against it a few times myself. We've also seen it a few times in tournaments, and the Carrion Swarm is really, really good. You can also secure the expansion much easier than with the Criplord because, of course, you can get those early surrounds with level 1 sleep, as opposed to with the Criplord, you need to get level 2, and then you need to commit a lot of your mana pool into that Impale surround. So Dreadlord is a pretty strong strategy. It's definitely not standard at this point, but it's a real strat. It's not a fun strat. It's not a troll strat. This is a legitimately strong strategy against KiWiKaKi.
Yeah, and he's just going to beeline it straight for the expansion, I assume. I don't know if he wants to do this green first. Looks like he is going to do the green first. This is going to buy Kiwi a bit of time to at least creep the Murloc and go across, and he might be in SaysO's face by the time he hits this expansion, Carson.
Yeah, Kiwi's, of course, doing the level 2 creep route where he leaves the Headhunter and the Wolves. Is he going to resummon the Wolves and send him back? Okay, he's actually not going to go for that second Murloc. I thought he may, so just going to be level 1.4 for each player. SaysO's going to be a little bit further ahead in that experience. And both players, of course, have scouted, so they're aware of the strategies. The Wolves are now going to see the Dreadlord again, and Kiwi's got to be careful of the surround, but he's going to be looking for a creep jack.
Yeah, and SaysO doesn't really want to bunch up. He enjoys these skellies while he has a big bunch in case that Farseer does get into range. That's why he doesn't want to commit too much to the creep camp. But we saw the first sleep. This could be the first surround. If he nails it first time, then Kiwi's just out of his way right away. Sleep gets in again. Got to lock that in. That one ghoul's got to move.
Tough, yeah. Just on the left side, he was missing it, but now he locks it in. Third time's the charm, and that's all you need as long as you get the surround. Even if you use all of your mana, it's well worth it. The Acolyte did fall in the meantime, so that's going to have to be reproduced for SaysO. The Headhunters and the Wolves actually stick around, which is nicely done from Kiwi, knowing there's not enough mana for SaysO to commit in for another sleep surround, but looks as though SaysO might be able to clean up this expansion with a nice little split of his forces.
I do, yeah. I do like that Kiwi kept some of these units before. Yeah, this is really bad for SaysO, actually. I do like that Kiwi kept some of these Headhunters because, Carson, he's kiting at least half the army that could have been creeping. SaysO, no! Do you think he knew that?
Balls of steel. That was okay. Oh yeah, he could have taken one more attack there. The priest needed to be focused down earlier, but at the end of the day, the level up is all he needs, and he's going to at least be able to clear out the expansion. I think he's gonna have to tech, but really at the end of the day, I mean, it seems as though SaysO was close to taking horrible damage, but you know, he hasn't so far, but he's losing a couple of ghouls now.
Oh, the kiting is pretty real right now with the Headhunters, and this is getting to a point where there's a bit more than SaysO probably wants. There's 5 here. Yeah, all these ghouls are just getting dropped right now. The micro from Kiwi is good. And this is another one. These are a lot of precious units, and I don't think SaysO's going to actually commit to the tech, Carson. He's just going to hold it. He's going to try to get the Zig up, and he's just going to play. This is the way SaysO plays, though, Carson. He will fully commit. He'll put down 2 towers with 2 Nerubians before he ever cancels an expansion, I think. He does that on Echo Isles. He does this all the time. Right. If he's doing it, he's doing it.
Again, you know, it's a little bit heartbreaking he didn't manage to get himself any of these Headhunter kills, because once tier 2 hits, once that troll regeneration comes in, you don't even have to use salves if you're KiWiKaKi. Kiwi, who might just be going for a Panda on tier 2. A Firelord has also been played in this situation before, but Panda has proven to be a little bit more common in recent times. It will certainly be a Tavern Hero, though, and tier 2 hits, and it is an Alchemist. All right, that was in my head, but I didn't feel confident enough to say it, but KiWiKaKi feels confident to go for this hero, apparently.
You know, it's better than just troll regen. Is troll regen with a little bit of heal spray.
Yeah, can't go wrong, can you? Another ghoul gonna go down.
There's a lot of units going down. The Carrion Swarm is in, though, on level 2, and maybe SaysO can get a few of these kills. I don't think he's killed a unit yet, though.
No, he is not. A couple of these headhunters were very low, but what has there been? 8 ghouls going down. That headhunter even turns around, and maybe it's going to go down. Okay, he got one. Maybe that can spiral into a couple of more. There's 2 more that are low, a third getting there. If SaysO could start to get 3-4 headhunters, this could actually be decent for him. Level 3 on the Farseer. Second headhunter does fall. A lot is getting low, but there's no more Carrion Swarm.
Yeah, big commitment to this expansion. A lot of units are going down, and we're seeing Kiwi walk back for now. But once he kills a few more units, it'll be Kiwi pushing SaysO back to this expansion. And the micro from Kiwi has been amazing, by the way. Like the headhunter micros, he hasn't lost many units at all, only to Carrion Swarm. But of course, you know, AoE damage comes in and it's pretty strong. But other than that, really good save. But look at these low headhunters from Kiwi.
Yeah, Troll Regen is online, and like I said, you know, if SaysO can get in range and maybe pick off these low headhunters, he'll be in a fine position, but for now, the trades have not been in his favor. Only 2 headhunter kills thus far, but the ghouls are streaming in a little bit. There's almost another Carrion Storm. It's going to be a little while. One more headhunter maybe going to fall. Is there another heal spray? Not quite yet. Boots of Speed might have been a decent investment on this Dreadlord. Level 3, there's another Carrion Swarm, Ricky.
Ooh, level 2 is going to be a lot better this time around. And is SaysO actually holding this? He's continuing to pump out ghouls, but at the same time, Carson, he's feeding a lot of experience. I mean, he's just... Oh, that was really good. Oh, the Dreadlord, though. The Dreadlord's dead.
Hit. Oh, and it does go down to the lightning. Unfortunate for SaysO. A nice try to hold on, but Kiwi's going to take game 1.
Alrighty, that was pretty clean by KiWiKaKi right there. Very good micro that we had a split into 3 directions at one point. That was nice, and that's how you play against a Carrion Swarm.
It was teetering on the edge a little bit at times. It really could have fallen apart for Kiwi if his micro wasn't as clean, as Ricky pointed out there. But he makes it work. The Alchemist second continues to pressure, and there was just not enough ghouls to hold on to that gold mine at the end of the day. So, you know, I do like the Dreadlord choice, but we'll see if you can, you know, maybe get that surround a little cleaner in the early game for game 2.
Yeah, that was key, right? He had a couple of attempts to get these encirclements locked in, and it didn't work. And then, yeah, if you spend so much mana on basically nothing, it's very hard with the Dreadlord. That's why we don't see him too often.
You know, I'm wondering... I find myself doing this again. I mean, SaysO didn't off-race, but again, he didn't do the strategy that I think can win him these games. And I just feel like open DK and just take him on head on. You know, the expansion gimmicks are good. And yeah, it's a good strategy, Carson. Like you said, it does work. Mm-hmm. But the games I've been seeing SaysO win against Orc have been the DK getting in your face. So
yeah,
again, just find myself wondering.
Maybe he'll go to that too. Maybe. Never know.
Yeah, I find myself wondering again, like, you know, just give us what we want. Mm-hmm. We're the people, and we, you know, I want to see it.
Well, playing from the mountains maybe influenced this decision to go for the Dreadlord and for this kind of style. Maybe he has a different tactic up his sleeve for the second game, but what we can confirm is, and what we talked about a lot, is Kiwi is not switching up anything.
Good old standard. He's sticking to his guns, and maybe we'll see him, you know, what he does in the late game. That's going to be the real question mark. Does he go into Torrens? Does he go into Wind Riders? Does he go for an early expansion? You know, if it gets to the later stages, we're going to see, has he changed anything up? But for now, I mean, it doesn't seem to be broken. Why fix it? Just go Headhunters in the early game, and if SaysO's going to go for the expansion, you know, you only need 1 unit to break that.
All right, we have the next lobby up. We'll see if that works out this time. SaysO's facing the lower bracket, and with that, a match against Mist. And we could get a good old Kiwi versus Cruncher game.
Poggers.
Worried for Kiwi in that situation, but again, you know, we have to wait and see how many adjustments he's been making, I suppose.
And this will then, of course, be the first real test for Cruncher. And okay, there we go. And then we'll see if he's still that good.
We always ask ourselves that. I mean, like, I do think that Cruncher sealed the deal with the Kiwi debate. Like, the games used to be very close, but Kiwi never made adjustments, and Cruncher really started to roll him, especially throughout Dust League performances in the past. So if we don't see that transition, like I would love to see maybe Kiwi playing super aggressive like a Starbuck was today, which is a lot different than Kiwi staying on tier 2, going for the fast upgrades and trying to end early. I do like what the new meta is playing. So in that matchup, I wonder if Kiwi's taking any notes. We could probably, if he beats SaysO, we could actually ask him. So we'll have that opportunity.
Although I doubt he'd tell us.
Yeah, you don't. I don't. Maybe not.
Unless maybe he's that confident though. But yeah, I would expect to see you point out that that Starbucks style, the Shadowhunter second, perhaps is definitely in Kiwi's wheelhouse. That quick tier 3 against human, whereas a lot of the other orcs, the Asian orcs, are going for that tier 2 expansion. Starbucks going for that tier 3 tech, and he's able to beat a lot of big names with that. So maybe Kiwi's going to follow in his footsteps.
Be quite something. Starbuck was really impressive. Would love to see his style spread a little more across all the regions. And we are ready to go for map 2. Almost ready to go, I guess. We might have the Shadow Man back. Waiting for it. And there he is. Oh, he's actually not a Shadow Man anymore. And he's kind of not in the mountains anymore. Did he teleport?
It was all green screened.
Damn, we were fooled.
It was just a picture the whole time. Now we have the true SaysO.
Never believe anything you see online, ladies and gentlemen. We got the real SaysO against the real KiWiKaKi on Kiwi's map this time. That is Echo Isles. And yeah, that was some very fun matches against Insub last season, as we said before. And now we'll see if this is still about the marketplace or if there's a little bit of a switcheroo between the two. Let's get it on.
All right, Rick. Echo Isles. We did kind of expect, or at least I did, the Fast Fiend build order that we've talked about all day. The undead builds. That's what today is all about. What builds do the undead do? But this is a little bit different. I mean, this is a Crypt Zig. It's almost like a Tavern Hero build. This is looking like a Tavern Hero build from SaysO.
Yeah, this is strange to say the least. What Tavern Hero? Panda first?
That's actually
because we're trying to think about what can really counter Farseer Headhunters in the early. Panda with ghouls might be able to do that.
You know, there's a game, and Neo was flexing his encyclopedia knowledge about the Insup Kiwi game on Echo Isles earlier. There was a game, the Lucifer, now known as Michael, when he first came back from the military against Hawk on Twisted Meadows, went for a ghoul opener similar to the one we're seeing SaysO, and went for a panda with backpack on the ghouls, and ended up winning that match on Twisted Meadows. It's legendary. Everyone can find it on YouTube. It's still up there. Lucifer against Hawk on Twisted Meadows. Panda first. We'll see if that's the choice. That would probably be the best hero. Maybe a Pit Lord, maybe an Alchemist. Those are probably the main three, though.
Yeah, Panda or Pit Lord, I agree. Alchemist
are under attack.
There's a marketplace for the Pit Lord, so maybe. A lot of claws on Echo Isles for the Pit Lord.
Pure abusive strat. We're seeing possibly on Echo Isles one of the options as well. We're going to find out very quickly. Soon as that altar finishes, we're going to find out. So this is on the edge of my seat. Oh, I'm on the edge of my toes here, baby.
50 health, 50 health. What is it going to be? What is it going to be?
Panda.
It is. Beastmaster. All right, that's new. Of course, the bear is extremely good against headhunters. It's very difficult to deal with, especially on level 2, on level 3. And it's going to be a Beastmaster expansion as the backpack is used to get the Rod and the Sacrificial Skull. This is a pretty refined build from SaysO, as it seems.
It does look interesting. And you know what? You're absolutely right. If he can creep this up and get away with it, which it looks like Kiwi's giving him that time, because Kiwi is he's been scouting and he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to creep up level 3 Farseer as well. This looks like it could maybe favor SaysO in the mid game.
Oh, Kiwi is going for a third burrow, so he's either going to put down a second barracks or he's going to go for an immediate counter expansion. One of the two. He's pulling a peon. Okay, I think he's going for a fast counter expansion. We're just going to have this straight up, what is this, Night Elf against human? It's just straight up 2-base, 2-base. What's going on here?
Yeah, this is human versus human on LT. What's going on? Everyone's just no attack, 20 minutes. All right. I like it though. Let's get some long game with Beastmaster first. I mean, this is you definitely can't say you're not excited to see how this turns out.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
In the late game, though, if you're the Beastmaster player, where do you go here?
I don't know. Maybe you just stick to the. Maybe go Panda second.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah, I'd be down for that. He's gonna go for that that level 3 creep. He's not gonna be able to get it off just the shop alone, unless my math does not check out. But it will be very close. And of course, for KiWiKaKi, it's much easier for him to get this Great Hall canceled. It takes 2.5 minutes to build the Great Hall, and it can be canceled that entire time. Of course, there's already going to be a Nerubian up for SaysO, so his expansion is going to be a lot safer if they're both going for cancels. So we'll see if that's how it plays out. For now, the Scout Skeleton is going to probably be killed. There it is. But Beastmaster almost level 3.
Farseer almost level 3 as well, and he does hit 3 coming across. Level 2 Wolves now going to be very good against the Ghouls early on. And yeah, both players just going for the expansion. SaysO does have his Nerubian up early. One Ghoul probably going to pay the price, though, of running away. And that is death. Fight to the death, Carson.
The iron price.
Yes, the iron price. That's right. Yeah. Beastmaster. I'm very, very. First of all, I want to see what he creeps up, which is SaysO, because he's got a lot of units. He could go for the Merc camp if he has this room, but right now he's in defend mode, and right now Kiwi is just in constant attack. And if you have this expansion, Carson, with the tower going up, I don't think you want to give up the spot for Kiwi.
Honestly, I think we're just going to see just 2-base. I don't think either player is going to be able to break the expansion. SaysO can't fight right now against these headhunters, and Kiwi can't attack into double Nerubians, as you actually mentioned last game, double Nerubian at the expansion. There you go. I think we're just going to have both teching. Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting. Beastmaster in the back of 2 Nerubians are very tough, especially if you pull Acolytes, which he's doing right now. And Kiwi could actually overextend and lose a headhunter. So he needs to be careful not to dive in too much, but this expansion of his own is almost coming up. And what is the transition from Kiwi off of the expansion cards? Do you just go into the tech after and then just play normal?
Yeah, I think it's less important what units he's going into. I really think he can make most units work. He's going to need maybe Shamans or Walkers eventually, but the most important thing for Kiwi is actually going to be where he's positioned on the map. We see him already stealing away a creep camp. He should continue to do that to have a chokehold on the way the creeps are orientated on the map so that SaysO cannot creep anything. But for now, he's going to go in on this Nerubian tower, not being repaired quite yet. Definitely should be repaired, SaysO. Okay, it's too late, though. It's too late. It's going to go down.
Yeah, that's a bit of a blunder there for the New Zealand player as he loses a big bulk of his hard defense, static defense, that is. And maybe that opens up Kiwi to go, you know what, I just got away with murder here, killing this Nerubian. I might stick around and do more damage. Beastmaster does pick up level 3. Does pick up a ring, though. Not the greatest items for SaysO either. Would have maybe loved Dependent, especially on the on that Beastmaster. A little bit of Beebs time there with the Remo, but he's back in the Demo Man's back in the game. But Kiwi's going to chase a lot of these Ghouls, Carson.
Yeah, maybe 3 going down. The Wolves, of course, can commit in where the Headhunters may not be able to do. 1 going to go down. Level 2 on the Bear, though, and that's... Although the Ghouls may be a little bit vulnerable, this Bear is not at all. It's going to be putting in a clinic on these Headhunters. If it gets any sort of surface area, if it gets on top of these Headhunters, it's going to destroy all of them.
And SaysO's just chipping away. I mean, no slow right now, but the micros from Kiwi is, again, very, very decent. And now we can segregate that Bear and maybe get him out of the fight with the range. But yeah, that Bear is super tanky. Wow, that's really tanky.
And does feed a lot of where that came from as well. Like, it'll be up in no time.
Yeah, SaysO once again in a little bit better position. There's level 4 on the Farseer now. Level 2 Chain Lightning going to be very, very good. SaysO does build that other Ziggurat at the expansion. Is going to be able to put a Spirit Tower this time, not double Nerubian, but both players pretty much able to stabilize double racks for Kiwi, Carson.
He must be going into Demolishers on tier 2. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Kiwi even play solo Farseer, seeing as though he's very close to level 5. Maybe go creep the couple of orange camps left on his side, the Murlocs and the Mercenary camp. Get level 5, pump double Demolishers, and go for a big push on the expansion of SaysO.
TC does pop out anyway, so not a solo Farseer today. I think right now Kiwi's like, you know what, I'm probably going to get level 5 anyway, but I still want to take advantage of the creeps that are remaining on the map for my TC.
Gets the heal scroll, going to be very important. Also has troll regeneration, and it's okay. He's a second barracks, bestiary, and torn totem for KiWiKaKi. That's a lot of production buildings, brother, but I suppose that's all right. There is 2 towers up for SaysO. He does not have the army to fight, though. He's got level 4 in the Beastmaster, but Kiwi, as so often he has been in this series, is just the stronger one right now.
Yeah, Kiwi pushing forward. He dies so many headhunters. I mean, 6 headhunters, not this guy. This guy loves his headhunters. And I do want to see the transition, because any transition, Carson, will be him breaking some upkeep to make whatever he's going to go into. And yeah, there's a lot of variety. There's pretty much all variety here. I mean, he can go Walkers, he can go Tauren, he can go Raiders, Kodo, which I think he might just do a compilation of everything. A little medley, a Canadian medley.
Yeah, delicious, delicious. And we'll see what that ends up being. There will be ensnare research right now. But for now, SaysO isn't really worried about the ensnare. He's worried about these headhunters. And that's a lot of them.
Yeah, this is a tremendous amount. There's a lot of slow here, though. I don't think Kiwi could really commit. Again, just similar to the expansion, the Halls of the Dead combined with the 2 Nerubians.
Oh, Panda.
Oh, yeah, there we go. And a good Breath of Fire, too, as he wedges himself into this fight. Goes into the back, and this Panda's going to be able to breath a few times. SaysO doesn't have much, but this hero can carry.
I actually think, yeah, at the end of the day, SaysO might just trade favorably. He's definitely not going to, if they were to both engage with their entire armies right now into each other, Kiwi would obviously win. But I think since SaysO's just using his 2 heroes and his summons smartly, he's going to end up trading much more favorably.
Oh, and we're seeing the transition for SaysO at the expansion. Double Slaughterhouse and Temple of the Damned. Double Temple of the Damned.
Love it. Would that be Necrowagon then?
Possibly.
Double Temple is a little unorthodox for sure if you're just going to go for Banshees. And now the Beastmaster getting a little bit low, but as is the Tauren Chieftain, has a potion, heal scroll, double potion. In fact, the crypt does fall, but it doesn't look like SaysO wants to use that anyway. Needs his tier 3 tech, though, if he wants to go for Abominations, of course.
I'm surprised that SaysO hasn't been using this. Okay, now he just pumps out a ton of units. Okay, mass statues, and yeah, it will be Necrowagon as the Necromancers are coming out with the Adept trading. That's where his money went to. He just went from 1,500 to 400. Bam, just like that. Because I was wondering, why aren't you buying mana pots? But he really is just taking his time. Tons of ghouls here in the back, by the way, that he could definitely push Kiwi back with if he needed to. But he's just trying to use these summons and chip away at these headhunters. Look how much damage the Quill Beasts do to the headhunters.
Man, I haven't seen 3 Quill Beasts in quite a while, but they're putting in work. And of course, there's no Walker here yet. There is a Walker on the way, but he's going to need quite a few more of those to deal with the Necrowagons that are coming. Altar being reproduced. Luckily for SaysO, he was able to get to tier 3 before that happened, but it's still 46 against 66, and SaysO, he's not going to be supply blocked off this Nerubian loss, but it will be close.
I said that Kiwi can't dive in and kill this main base, but he kind of just is committing. I mean, he's really going for the Raider now on the siege on this Nerubian. It's going to die. And Kiwi, yeah, now he speed scrolls out, but that was a little dicey, and he got away with it. I mean, pretty clean.
A lot of buildings fell, for sure, and not a lot of units fell for KiWiKaKi is the big point. For either player, really, so he does trade favorably. Another headhunter goes down. Okay, tier 3 is up, and we have 4 meat wagons on the way for SaysO. All he needs is a little bit of time, and his army is going to be much stronger than KiWiKaKi's. But he needs time.
Kiwi's going to need Dispel. He's already got the 1 Walker, and good thing he went for Tauren Totem, not Spirit Lodge, because that would have been really bad. So kind of lucky with the build order that he did go. But he's going to need a lot more Spirit Walkers. He's going to need the upgrades. He's going to need lots of mana, because this is going to hit it like a truck, and SaysO's really going to take his time. I hope that he does. Okay, his summons are already starting to come in. 1 meat wagon going to pay the price, though, by sitting in the front of the base like a Tauren. He is not a Tauren. He's a meat wagon. He's going to go down right away, but the summons are starting to come in, and SaysO needs to take advantage of this mass units. No mana pot on this Panda yet.
He's going to have a breath now. He's going to use it. In Unholy Frenzy on a Beastmaster. I haven't seen that maybe ever. Invuln going to be used level 5 now on the Farseer that could summon those level 3 wolves, and they would be uncontested. Of course, no destroyers up in the air currently. Statue going to fall to the bottom of the fight, and Chain Lightning going to secure more kills. A lot of summons, but again, SaysO just doesn't have quite the same force that KiWiKaKi has. And Kiwi even has a heal scroll too for that Spirit Link.
Yeah, he already used 1. He got the other one too, and the summons have been good, Carson, but they haven't been able to get on the front line, and the Dispels have been very, very good. I believe that's the last one for Kiwi, so now SaysO might be able to take a favorable fight, but I mean, this is 80 supply Orc against 55 supply Undead. SaysO doesn't have enough time.
Yeah, where were all those meat wagons that were queued up? I only saw 1 die. This might have to be a town portal out. for SaysO and just, you know, maybe give up this main base and try to fight later on. But for now, he's committing in, and as is KiWiKaKi, he might be committing in for the 2-0 as it looks, and more walkers come in. Now there's enough disenchant to get rid of any more summons. A TP out, but it's to the Black Citadel, not to the expansion. Repositioning, the Panda still out of position, might actually fall, is going to go down. And Kiwi still has an invul and still has a health pot on that TC.
And now Kiwi's defending SaysO's base. SaysO is not going to get back in there. This has been a wild game. Level 3 Wolves now doing so much damage here, and Kiwi's just been able to make it work. The heavy upgrades +2 attack, standard KiWiKaKi, you know, classic Toto Beast with extra damage, and just really good play. Whoa, Earthquake, baby! DreamHack, let's go!
All right, we get to see our, I think, first ultimate in the Americas. And there we go, and it's being used pretty effectively. The Beastmaster trying to do enough, but honestly, the Disease Cloud is putting in work, but it's not enough against the Troll regen, and the Beastmaster, one more hit and snare, that's going to seal the deal. There's 3 meat wagons, 4 meat wagons in the back. Oh my god, that's actually a lot of damage, but the GG will be called regardless. Well